How many of you have traveled or want to travel?
Yeah.
I needed an escape. I needed a break. I was feeling frustrated and confused in the country I was living in. I was tired of feeling caught up in other people's drama, and so I thought maybe somewhere else might feel more like home. So I left the United States and went to Japan. There were blessings and challenges. I loved the solitude at first, having a sanctuary where I could enjoy a peaceful life and exploring on my own. But I also found a new type of loneliness, dating and trying to find friends and understanding my coworkers was harder than I thought it was going to be. And then something unexpected happened. I fell in love with a Japanese woman. And today, I want to invite you into the possibility that you can find deeper connection, appreciation, knowledge, and growth through your relationships with people who think differently than you do. It sounds easy to respect someone from your hometown. It is easy to respect someone with the same cultures and values as you. It's easy to respect someone with the same beliefs as you. But actually, when you go abroad, it's quite challenging to respect someone with a different set of cultural background and beliefs and values as yourself. It forces you into a position where you have to face that your viewpoints and perspectives may clash with those of the other. And that pushes you up against this doorway of respect, where you can open up a deeper place in your heart to come into more meaningful connection. And we can find different ways of thinking, different ways of living, which we might actually find resonate more with us. So through my relationship with my partner, I've connected to the Japanese culture and also her in a whole new way. I remember a time when she bought me an expensive watch for my birthday. I loved the gesture, but I didn't want the watch. I already had one. I didn't want more stuff or for her money to be wasted. So I asked her if it could be returned. And she was so offended. And I had to spend a lot of time understanding what gift giving meant to her. And I had to open my heart to understand that. Just recently, we had a conversation about the entryway of our home. I wanted to keep a few things by the door, but she wanted it as empty as possible. And I just couldn't understand why that meant so much to her until I realized that she's cleaning the entryway every morning before I'm even awake. So I learned the importance in Japanese culture of keeping a clean entryway and how it brings good luck into your home. Shoes off at the door. So, I love supporting people in coming into a deeper awareness of how to navigate through this doorway of respect to come into deeper, more meaningful relationships. And here's what's possible for you in the world. When you experience relationships abroad, or even apply the learnings from being abroad into your own life, what's possible is a deeper, more meaningful connection to not only others, but yourself and the world around you. So here's how you can get started. I want you to think of someone who feels like they're from another planet. Maybe you are abroad, or maybe you've been abroad, or maybe it's your family, or a coworker, or a friend. Someone you might not understand so easily. And I want you to think of this person and think of yourself. And I invite you to sit down and map out your core beliefs and the core beliefs of this other person as best as you can. So I'll give you an example of me and my partner. I come from an American culture, which is very individualistic. Be yourself. Get off of my lawn. She comes from a Japanese culture, which is very group-oriented. The tallest blade of grass gets cut down. Don't rock the boat. I come from a culture where we talk about things, bring it up, have a difficult conversation. But she comes from a culture where you don't really talk about things and you kind of just put up with stuff in relationships and go for harmony. And just looking at this map of things gave me the perspective that I needed to build the bridge to understand how to respect my partner more. And not only did I understand the Japanese culture in a new way and connect more to her and have a richer experience in Japan through this relationship, finding amazing friends, having great coworker relationships, and thriving in my journey abroad without losing my individuality or my personality, I also came into a deeper place in my heart where I could have a more meaningful connection with myself and the world. So the most amazing part is that all of this experience of living abroad and coming into that deeper place of my heart through the doorway of respect translated into more empathy, more appreciation, more connection with everyone in my life, including my mom and my friends right here at home. My mom is amazing, but I used to quickly get frustrated when I was with her. And then I would feel frustrated about being frustrated, and the shame comes in. But last time, I decided to go home for 2 weeks and stay with her. And I found that it was easy. So I invited her to come to Japan to visit me for 5 weeks. And we ended up extending it to 6. I felt so grateful that I found the patience and compassion that I was missing, and that we could have this beautiful time together exploring this new land and just hanging out. So here's my wish for you in the world. I hope that we can all begin to cross-culturally experience and recognize the depth that each one of us brings to the table, even in online spaces, on social media. It might feel like someone is from a different planet, even though they're just down the road from us. And even though we all have different beliefs and values and customs and culture, none of them are wrong. They're all valid. And by facing these with courage and compassion and curiosity, we can come into that deeper place in our heart through that doorway of respect and experience connection with not only the individual person, but the world around us. And so I'll leave you with this. There is a person in your life who may feel like a very difficult, challenging experience that you have to deal with every day. Instead, I invite you to look at that person as your guide to the doorway of respect. And on the other side of that doorway is a place of deeper connection that you can find not only with that person, but with everyone you know. Thank you very much.